Hi, welcome to another quick yoga flow for your daily yoga practice. I'm Christiana with Christiana's Yoga, and this particular class is an all levels class. Just remember to go at your own pace and make any customizations along the way. Props are optional, but they're always welcome. In this practice, we'll get started standing at the top of the mat in Tadasana. So let's go ahead and do this. Stand equally and firmly between both feet, roughly hips distance apart. Engage your thigh muscles. Point your tailbone straight down towards the mat. Hug your front body in. Roll your shoulders down away from your ears. Arms by your sides, palms face forward. Gaze out to the horizon. Take a deep breath. If you notice your mind wandering during this practice, try to come back to your breath. Just focusing on the sound as you breathe in and you breathe out. This is a quick practice, so really try to dial it in. Now inhale, sweep your arms up to the sky. Exhale, fold down over your legs. Inhale as you bring your palms to your shins and extend your spine for a flat back. Exhale, plant your palms, step back to plank. Inhale. Shift your shoulders forward of your wrists, lower your knees, untuck your toes, and exhale as you lower all the way down to your belly. Roll your shoulders back along your spine and away from your ears, and inhale as you open across your chest, lifting up into baby cobra. Exhale, release. Press into all fours, tuck your toes, and send your hips back and up for downward facing dog. Step to the top of the mat. Inhale, palms to shins for a flat back, and exhale, fold down over your legs. Inhale, sweep your arms up, stand tall, right back into it. Exhale, fold down over your legs. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale, plant your palms, step to plank. Inhale your shoulders forward of your wrists. Option to drop your knees again or lower, keep your knees lifted as we lower all the way to your belly or halfway. Come into baby cobra, or this time press into your hands. Lift up into upward facing dog as you spread across your collarbones. Exhale, send your hips high for downward facing dog. We're just here for a breath. And then drop your knees. Coming into child's pose, bring your big toes to touch. Send your hips to your heels and lower your head. Take a breath in and out. You lift up, coming to all fours or tabletop, setting up with your knees below your hips and your wrists below your shoulders. Begin to make circles to warm up through your wrists. So it'll go one direction a few times. And then reverse. And then come back to neutral. And this time, instead of cat-cows, we're gonna do something similar. So you inhale as you dip your belly down, but rotate your trunk. And then exhale as you arch it up towards the sky. Keep moving in the same direction. Inhale your belly low. And then exhale, arch your spine. One more this direction. And exhale, hug your belly in. And reverse. Inhale, tip your belly down. Exhale, rainbow your spine. Two more times. Inhale and exhale, trying to match the movement with your breath. Last time here. And then come back to neutral. Extend your left leg straight back and lift it parallel to the mat. If you feel stable, then reach your right arm forward parallel to the mat, coming into a balancing table position. Hug your belly in, keep your hips level, Try not to sink into your left shoulder. We're here for one more breath. And now as you exhale, curl your knee and your elbow in towards the midline, towards each other. As you exhale, inhale, extend. Exhale, curl back into the midline. Inhale, reach hand and foot away from each other. One more time. Exhale, curl all into the midline. Inhale, extend, and then release back to tabletop. Step your left foot forward and shift your heel forward more than you think you would need to, so that you can begin gliding your hips forward and back in this dynamic movement. I've got one more here. And on this last one, once your hips are above your knee, press your heel into the mat, straighten your front leg. Inhale your chest forward, and then exhale, fold over your leg to feel a nice stretch across the back of your left leg. One more breath here. And then slide your heel back a little so that you can come to stand on your right shin. You might want to pad up your knee here if it's a little sensitive. You can fold up your mat or put a little blanket underneath it. But point your tailbone straight down towards the mat. Try to keep your hips nice and level, nice and even, and then shift your hips forward. Inhale, lift your arms up to the sky for Anjaneyasana. You might notice that setting it up this way, you don't have to bend very far into your front knee to get a really nice stretch across the front of your right hip. Now see if you can keep your arms lifted back out of your low lunge, and then extend your left leg and sweep it out to the left side, bringing your heel in line with your knee. You can place your hands down if you need to, that's absolutely fine. But it's kind of fun to transition this way. Inhale nice and tall, and then exhale as you lean over to your left, over that extended leg, hovering here. If you would like to, you can place your hand down, your left hand down onto your left leg gently. Just breathe. One more breath here. And then inhale, lift upright. See if you can swing your foot in just a little bit as you send your hips back. Maybe keeping your hands lifted or placing them down for support, but come to sit just behind your heel. Inhale, turn your torso towards that bent knee, and then exhale, fold over your left leg. And breathe here. You don't have to reach your foot. You can just keep your top arm hovering in space here. Just one more breath. Inhale, lift upright. And then, however you can, come back to all fours. And we'll do the other side. Extend your right leg straight back and lift it parallel to the mat. If you feel stable, reach your left arm forward parallel to the mat and breathe. Hug your belly in. Keep your hips level and keep pressing into your right hand to lift up out of your shoulder. Take a deep breath in. And now as you exhale, curl elbow to knee as you hug your belly into your spine. Inhale, reach hand away from foot as you re-extend. Exhale, curl into the midline. Inhale, extend. Exhale, curl in one last time. Inhale, extend. And return to tabletop. This time, step your right foot forward past your hand so that you can Begin gliding your hips forward and back. And come mostly straight in your front leg while your hip is aligned, your back hip is aligned over your back knee. One more time. Now pause here with your left hip aligned over your knee and your front leg straight. There can be a bend in it. You make the adjustments you need to fit for your body. But inhale your chest forward and then exhale as you fold over your right leg. So we'll bring a pretty good stretch into the back of your right leg. One more breath here. Now slide your heel in a little bit so that you can rebend your knee and come to stand on your left shin. Let's get set up for that low lunge again by pointing your tailbone straight down towards the mat, making sure your hips are nice and level, and then shift your hips forward. Inhale your arms up to the sky and breathe in low lunge. Now back out of your lunge, extend your leg and see if you can sweep it out to the side of the mat with your knee in line with your hip. Inhale, lengthen up through your spine, and then exhale as you fold and stretch over your right leg. Again, your right arm can be resting gently on your bottom leg or holding it up here. You choose your level of challenge. Just one more breath here. Inhale upright and begin to send your hips back as you swing your left heel forward and then come to sit down on the mat just behind your heel. Sit nice and tall as you turn towards your knee and then exhale, fold over your right leg and breathe. Inhale upright. And this time, instead of coming through all fours, come to about the center of your mat. Extend your legs out straight. Sit nice and tall. Your knees can be bent as much as you need them to be here. Flex your feet so that your toes are coming in the direction of your shins. Inhale as you lengthen up through your spine, and then exhale, fold down over your legs. Reach your chest towards your feet as you inhale, and then exhale, fold, and then release your head. Keep breathing. Now inhale as you sit tall, and exhale as you roll all the way down to your back and get settled in for Shavasana. Allow your feet to spill out to the sides. Relax your arms by your sides with your palms facing up. Relax your fingers and your entire body. Know that the ground beneath you supports every part of you. And stay here as long as you can. This is where we will close out our practice together. But thank you so much for practicing with me today, and I look forward to seeing you again soon.